This literally smells like a luxury French bakery bottled up. Hey, what's good guys? Hunter here and welcome back to Fragrance Hunter. Today we are reviewing another fragrance from Lattafa. This one we're talking about today is called a Brioche Vanille, which man, lately I've been getting into gourmands and I heard great things about this, and when I seen it, I scooped it up instantly. So we'll talk about if it's actually a good gourmand or not, or possibly if it's way too sweet. But I've been a huge fan of Lattafa. They just keep popping out banger, 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 one after another lately, guys. If you want to smell like a French bakery, this might be something you want to check out. So let's run down some information. Now, Brioche Vanille was launched in 2024. It is one of the newer fragrances from Lattafa. For the retail price, on the only size this comes in, which is the 100 ml, is going to run you roughly around that $30 mark, probably give or take. And I'll leave a tag on this video, the best price you'll be able to find this for. The concentration is going to be in eau de parfum, so you're probably getting around 20-25% perfume oils in here, which is very good. And for the perfumer that is unfortunately unknown, Lattafa and these Middle Eastern brands don't always list the perfumer behind them. So if anybody knows, drop a comment. Because I know lately, these Middle Eastern brands are getting master perfumers. So let's go ahead and look at the packaging and presentation you're going to get with Brioche Vanille now. All right, looking at the box presentation, which is insane for $30, guys. It's hard to believe. Of course, you got Brioche Vanille with the bottle right here, Lattafa Pride. Eau de parfum 100 ml. Nothing on the bottom, nothing up top besides the Lattafa logo. Then on the back, you got your barcode and batch code to authenticate your product and see when it was produced. It looks like mine was produced in February of 2025. But guys, look at this box inside. Tell me, where else are you gonna get a box of this quality for 30 bucks? Of course, it's wooden box with this gold plaque on the front of it. Nothing on the back or the sides. And then your bottle is housed in this foam cutout inside. All in all, beautiful presentation from Lattafa per usual. And then take a look at this bottle, which man, caught my eye when the first time I ever seen this. Of course, you got Brioche Vanille and this kind of bakery logo on the front, which is embossed in this, which is very, very heavy. Eau de parfum. On the bottom, you got your sticker. On the back, nothing. Of course, nothing on the cap, nothing inside the cap, nothing on the atomizer. The cap is like maybe a heavy weighted plastic that does click into place very securely. All in all, beautiful, high quality bottle presentation. In the top, you got brioche, bergamot, and freesia. In the middle, you got balsam fir and heliotrope. And in the base, you got vanilla, benzoin, and praline. And this is gonna be classified as a spicy gourmand. So let's spray this, test out these atomizers. Whoa, that was a sissy atomizer. What is that? All right, that was a little bit better. So let's go ahead and remind myself of a Brioche Vanille now. Wow, and to think I wasn't a huge fan of gourmands is crazy, because the opening of this is outstanding, because you are gonna get greeted with that brioche note, which is a French pastry, very sweet. Smells kind of like sweet bread. And when I smell this, it's literally like I'm walking into a very French kind of luxurious bakery, guys. And you have all the bread aromas around you. Extremely authentic smelling, and makes me almost hungry when I smell this. It just smells like the sweetest bread on planet Earth. And to be honest with you, I've never smelled anything quite like this. I don't even know if this is inspired by or a dupe of anything, or just Lattafa's own creation, which I believe it is. The only other kind of bakery fragrance I own is Etat Labre de Orange's Story of Your Life, which also has this kind of bread nuance in it, but man, this one is completely different and kind of blows my mind, if I'm being honest. So if you want to smell absolutely delicious and sweet and like fresh baked bread, you're gonna have to check out this, and it's not gonna break the bank. I'm not getting any of the bergamot or freesia in the opening. It's literally just the brioche through and through. Very, very dominant. And then in the mid, you are going to get that very woody, slightly aromatic balsam fir note that is also on the green side of things, but very, very woody, guys. It starts to turn more woody as this one dries down. It kind of smells like I'm sitting in the forest around a bunch of trees, having a picnic. I have this beautiful, fresh baked bread right in front of me that's so warm, and I'm just getting the aromas from it. That's the vibe this is giving off once it gets into the mid. And then in the base, you are going to get an overdose of this very spicy, sweet, warm vanilla. The vanilla is very, very strong in the base. So if you love vanilla, you're gonna love it. If you don't, this might not be the fragrance for you, because yeah, the vanilla is so strong. It's a very spicy side of vanilla. But I love spicy vanillas, because that's how vanilla is supposed to smell. Vanilla is a spice. It's not supposed to smell like vanilla ice cream. So very authentic spicy vanilla in the dry down, mixed together with that very kind of sweet, warm, resinous benzoin note, with of course that chocolatey praline, very chocolatey as well. So the base is by far the sweetest part about the entire DNA, and literally almost gives you a sweet tooth, guys. This might be one of the sweetest fragrances in my entire collection. I don't know, this might honestly be a little bit too sweet for me personally, but wow, the scent profile is so good and just very addictive. One of the most unique fragrances from Lattafa, hands down, and I own so many. And I can see this one being very, very popular because I know so many of you guys out there love sweet fragrances, and this one is that. Maybe even toned up like 3 notches. That's how sweet it is. So for the best seasons to rock Brioche Vanille, what do you guys think? This is definitely fall and winter primarily. Like, do not wear this one in the spring and summer at all. This gives me vibes of like walking outside during the fall time, drinking some coffee, got the leaves on the ground. And in the winter time, this fragrance is the kind of fragrance that will keep you warm when it's snowing outside. So yeah, perfect for the fall and winter easily. For occasion, to me, this is a very casual, easygoing fragrance. So the kind of fragrance you apply on when it's fall and winter outside. You're going to a bakery, maybe going to get some coffee in the morning, maybe taking a lady out on like a lunch date during the day, going for a nice kind of casual fall walk. That's the best time to wear Brioche Vanille. There's nothing very formal about this just because of how overly sweet it is. It's kind of playful, fun, outgoing, and to me just smells very, very casual, and probably the only occasion I rock this one for. You know what I mean? Like if I'm wearing some nice jeans, maybe some Timbs or Chelsea boots, a nice kind of sweater or a hoodie in that kind of weather, that's when I'm going to be wearing this. For gender, this is literally right down the middle, unisex. Some people may even think this might be a little bit feminine, but no, to me, I think both a man and a woman can wear Brioche Vanille perfectly just because of how aromatic, spicy, and warm the dry down is. But still, a lady can pull this off flawlessly as well. So yeah, unisex right down the middle with this one. For age groups, I do think it is pretty versatile, both youthful and mature. So like if you're somebody in your late teens, you want a nice kind of sweet, cozy fragrance, you can rock this. But also if you're like in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and up, you can rock it as well. It's a very, very versatile all age groups with Brioche Vanille as well. So wrapping the review off, talking on the performance you're gonna get from Brioche Vanille. So from my testing the last couple of times I've tested this one, I did get about average performance, which means it's gonna last you upwards of that 8 hours on skin. If you spray your clothes, you will probably get a day or so. So pretty good longevity from Lattafa, and especially for the price, you really can't complain that much. And when it comes to projection, I don't know what it is, but for most gourmands on my skin, I never get like beast mode, room filling, loud projectors. This one is still the same. I got about that moderate projection from it, which means it's gonna project about an arm's length. And when you walk around, people behind you in your scent trail is literally going to be transported to this kind of French luxurious bakery. Like the scent trail you leave behind you is insane, guys. It smells so good, so edible, and just one of the most unique gourmands in my entire collection by far. So a solid 8 hours of longevity and about moderate projection, which means people around you are going to smell you and you will probably get stopped and ask, what the heck are you wearing? Especially ladies, because I can see ladies falling in love with this fragrance on a man. And believe me, she's gonna wanna get closer to you just because of how yummy this fragrance smells. So let me know if you guys had the chance to try Brioche Vanille, what are your thoughts on it, and drop your favorite gourmand in the comments because I'm trying to get more gourmands in my collection. But besides that, leave a like on the video, subscribe below if you haven't already, because what are you doing? I got you guys with the daily fragrance content, and I'll see all of you back here tomorrow. Take care, everybody.